Treasury yields saw their biggest jump week over week since 1981. What's next? Your Monday Mortgage Minute starts now, so let's go. All tariff talk aside, we did get some very friendly inflation data which has kept the lid on yields since the numbers came out on Friday. And don't panic yet, because despite the dramatic rise in yields, we're back to yields where we were almost 2 months ago. That's pretty crazy. Good news on the buy side is we're slowly starting to see inventory creep back into the market, and what is that doing? It's driving buyers who have been on the sideline waiting to find that dream house back into the market also. We'll take it. New York Fed President John Williams spoke last week, and he mentioned the fact that the Fed must continue their restrictive policy as far as monetary moves go with the Fed funds rate. However, if they are to see recession talk get back into it and start to see any type of significant slowdown, they are ready to make a move. There's been a lot of negative talk about the dollar as it hit a 3-year low last week because of the dramatic rise in interest rate yields. Now, the media is probably trying to scare everyone into it by saying the U.S. currency is no longer the reserve currency of the world. If that were the case, U.S. assets like U.S. Treasuries would suddenly lose their luster. But we saw very good demand on the 10-year Treasury auction last week, and that should keep the lid on things. The media is trying to scare everybody once again. It's a quiet week as far as economic data goes, and once again, we're actually starting to see inventory and activity pick up. Hey, you know what? Mortgage rates on 30 years are stuck between a very tight range, 7%, as low as 6%. Hang in there, we'll get it done.